Okay, grade 8. This is for you. We are going to talk about lines and its slopes. But before that, I would like to have Romans chapter 5, verses 1 and 2. It says here, "Therefore, since we have been justified through faith, we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ, through whom we have gained access by faith into this grace in which we now stand, and we rejoice in the hope of the glory of God." God bless. So we are going to talk about a line and its slope. So we have a postulate that 2 points determine a line. So when you connect 2 points, then you can make a line. We can name a line as line AB or BA or line 1 using the name of points on that line. Lines have slopes depending on the inclination of the line. Take note, a horizontal line has a zero slope because as you move from point to point, there is no change in elevation or inclination. Whereas a vertical line is considered has no slope or they have it undefined slope. So see the difference between a zero slope and no slope. So horizontal is zero slope and vertical has no slope. Now, slope is defined as the ratio of the change in y over the change in x as you go from left to right or right to left. You have a positive slope when the graph of the line is increasing as you go from left to right, and you have a negative slope when the graph is decreasing as you go from left to right. The slope is symbolized by small letter m. That is when mathematicians began working with slope. It was called the modular slope. Hence, they took m to represent the slope. So the slope is also called the rise over the run. I usually use the helicopter as an example. The helicopter will rise first, then it will fly. It's not like the airplane. It transfers, then it rises. So when we have 2 points with coordinates, let's say point 1 with coordinates of x sub 1, y sub 1, and point 2 coordinates of x sub 2, y sub 2, then m or the slope is represented by y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. You can interchange that as long as it goes like this. So you can start with y sub 1 minus y sub 2 over x sub 1 minus x sub 2. That can be. So shall we see illustration on the board? So supposing this is point 1, the coordinates is x sub 1 and y sub 1. And this is point 2, the coordinates is x sub 2 and this is y sub 2. So this is a line, line here, T1, T2. If we are going to find the slope of that, it will be y sub 2 minus y sub 1, which is this line here, over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, which is this. So that's the line. Shall we illustrate that with an example here? Supposing there are 2 points here, point A with coordinates of 2, 2, which is this one, and point B as 6, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6, 5. So if we are going to find the slope of that line or segment AB, we can have it use the formula y sub 2 minus y sub 1, x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So shall we use B as point 2 and that is point 1. So it will be y. So here are the y. So it will be 5 minus 2 and then 6 minus 2. So it will be 3, 5 minus 2 is 3, and 6 minus 2 is 4. So the slope of that line is 3, 4. So use just a fraction, do not do that as decimal. So it's better to use slope as fraction in case of fraction. So let's see here on the board. So this is your change in y. So 1, 2, 3, that is the rise, and 1, 2, 3, 4, that is the run. So rise over the run, and so that is the slope of the line AB. Okay, so that is how to make the slope of the line. So you can have more examples. You can try that in Word. By the way, there is a convention that if you are going to use your right hand, all slopes are positive this way. But if you are going to use your left hand, all slopes are negative. Okay, that is a convention, easy to remember. So when the line is from point A to point B, you will notice that it is increasing from left to right line. Okay, so if you have a line like that, from left to right, it is decreasing. So the slope of this is negative. So maybe that's all for the introduction of the slope.